So this is what it feels like living the life as a loading screen. Quite the quality of life, I should say it myself. Hey, so how's it going to all of y'all watching this video on YouTube? Welcome to my first installment of Virtual City. Virtual City was a certified childhood classic fan favorite of mine during the desktop era. When the arcade games were all the rage, Virtual City was one of these city simulators that you could build your own city of your dreams. And even when Virtual City finally retired in the year of who knows what, it actually got a spin-off called Virtual City Playground, which butchered the game by turning it into a pay-to-play type of ordeal. So for those who are wondering, Loonhair, how did you ever get a hold of this game if it's quote-unquote retired? Well, I'm happy that you asked. Because when I was planning to play a series of Virtual City Playground on my mobile phone, I actually wanted to go on a scavenger hunt on the internet, trying to see if I could try to find any existence of this game. And although I was planning to purchase an actual copy of this game, if it actually existed, do keep in mind, because I want people to understand one crucial element, that this game no longer exists on many of the platforms that it used to be initially hosted on. So I was scavenging around the deep recesses of the interwebs, trying to see if I could find any mere morsel of this game's existence, and I was starting to lose hope until I found a Reddit thread that linked to a Internet Archive drive that had the game. So when I downloaded the required files, I extracted the files onto my desktop, extracted the main app, downloaded it, ran it as accordingly, and it started up smoothly, and it started up just like this, and I couldn't have been much happier that it got past the loading screen, entered the title menu. I wanted to save this for something special, and well, here we are. So without further delay, let's get into the gameplay. And although I haven't touched this game in eons, I wonder if we should play the main game or play Sandbox. Well, let's just view the intro. Let's see what we're digging into here. Somewhere on Route 00. Oh, this is just great. What am I gonna do? Without my car, I'll never be able to get a decent job and actually make something of my... Huh? Now what? Yeah, same to you, buddy. Sheesh. Why don't you do both of us a favor and just run me over already? Uh-oh, me and my big mouth. Run you over? Pshaw. Now why would I ever do such a thing like that? Especially to my new boss. You're just inherited your greatest uncle's family's business, Virtual City Transport Co., and it's up to you to fulfill his dreams of turning, your dreams into reality. I assume that's what that last sentence said. Ah, yes, so let the games begin. Here we are in our first city. If you want to read these, feel free to read these. We're on a time crunch, so I played enough of Virtual City Playground, and I played pretty much enough of this to understand the gimmick of how the game's supposed to play out, so... Here we can understand our essentials pretty much. Let's start transporting. Buy a truck and start transporting from the grain farm to the mill. Alright, got it. Easy peasy lemon squeezy. Alright, we've upgraded our buildings. Now we're going to be extra efficient. And now we're going to double our capacity. Yay, I did it. Well, wasn't that level just embarrassingly easy? Let's head to the next one. Alright, let's take a look at our goals. Buy a truck and start transporting from the mill to the bakery. Alright. Let's bake my day, or in this case, I'm gonna bake your day. Man, it feels so cool getting into this game. I remember playing this a lot on the desktop in the family room when I was a kid. Select the mill and press the upgrade button. Okay, coolio. Upgrade your new truck. Yep, I love the physics, they just go right through each other. Deliver 2 pies to the shopping mall. Alright, in order to do as such, we're gonna have to... Well, actually, let's go ahead and upgrade that. We can upgrade this too. And we're gonna have to transport some good old cow milk. You got milk? Well, I'm gonna go and get it for you if you don't. So while we deliver the essentials, then the bakery can start baking the pies. Yep, and see the top of the bakery spinning? Yep, that means it's working. So let's go on ahead and start transporting. Alright, first pie inbound. Yep, those pies ain't gonna lie, and they are pies to die for. And we beat that level in no time flat. Alright, onwards to the next area. So do keep in mind, we will gain access to the sandbox stage once we complete the main chapters of each area. So in this one, I think we're going to get introduced to a new vehicle type, which is the garbage truck, I assume, since we're getting introduced to the recycling plant. So let's, first things first, do some deforestation. Not like breathing is overrated anyways. We can now construct the recycling plant. And it just feels so surreal to me to actually play the original game in its original state, because I cannot stand it. My main pet peeve that I have with most games nowadays, of how they will have the audacity to take childhood classics such as like this and turn them into a pay to play type of aesthetic. You don't believe me? Download Virtual City Playground for yourselves and see that you will not be able to play the game unless you purchase a bunch of premium currency. Because they throw that shit in your face and via banners 24 fucking 7 to buy a bunch of diamonds and coins and other fancy spancy bullshit so that you can progress in the game at the pace you desire. I can't stand that shit. It really should be illegal, if you ask me, to take such childhood classics to turn them into pay-to-play BS. But in corporate America, that's never gonna happen. So now it's time to take out the trash. But first things first, let's expand our garage. Alright, bingo bango bongo, we got us our first dumpster truck. Alright, there we go. Let's see, deliver 60 garbage to the recycling plant. That sounds simple enough, we just might get somewhere. Let's add a second garbage truck for good measure, because you never know when some of these neighborhoods will start a block party. So we gotta have extra maintenance on our garbage collection. So yeah, this level is pretty much introducing us to the recycling plant and dumpster truck aesthetic. So that's pretty much it for this one, I suppose. Plus, I love the soundtrack from most of these old arcade games. They were just such earworms to listen to. I'm so proud. You have successfully finished another job. Congratulations. After each level, you gain investment points to spend in our own research and development lab. So we have a whopping 531 investment points. For now, let's invest in the tech station. It'll automatically repair broken trucks within a wide range. That sounds nifty shifty. So in this level in particular, we're going to be learning about mass transit. Let's build some bus stations, and then we can buy some buses. Yep, nothing like a noisy bus station being built right smack dab in the middle of your neighborhood. That's a sight worth seeing and hearing. Now place a second bus station. Alright, cool. Where do I want to place this one? Well, right smack dab in another neighborhood. I just hope my dwellers like buses. Buy a bus. Alright, coolio. So do we... Oh no, it's just gonna go to and from point A and point B in both neighborhoods, okay. Let's take a look at our buses. Let's upgrade our bus. Oh no, actually, okay. We're actually going to the shopping mall. Well, it would have made it more effective just to do it straightforward when we had the chance to. Upgrade farms, factories, plants, and other buildings to make them more eco-friendly. Upgrade the dairy farm now to make it more eco-friendly. Yep, nothing like a little eco-friendliness. Is next to managerliness. Yep, our population is increasing because if there's one thing that I sort of remember, that if the environment level is in the red, then the dwellers is at the lowest possible population that they can that they can hold. And if it's in the green, then they'll be at the max population that they can be held. Yep, and our population rating is going up because we're going green. Take that as a life lesson for you. Go green. I got the need for green. Let's take a look at our goals. Construct fountain. Environment, fountain. Alright, so where do I want to place this? Let's place it right next to the shopping mall. It's always a duty to get more decorative. You are doing good. Can I place another one? Sure, why not? The more the merrier. You can raise population of the city by building dwelling houses. Alright, let's build some more homes. Why not, right? And let's upgrade some homes too, why not? I'm pretty sure that's one of the goals, right? Yep, obtain population of 85. And we're getting close. Yep, this game just reeks of big business because we gotta make money and spend our money. Yep, nothing to it. You have received an award, Environmentalist. Achieve an environmental rating of 200. Oh, and did I ever forget to mention that we can actually obtain trophies in this game? Yep, that's one of the factors in this. Congratulations! Colorado Sandbox map is now available. Alright, we've unlocked our first sandbox map. And yes, I said first sandbox map, because when you complete each and every one of these assigned areas, then you unlock sandbox mode for each and every one of these. And that's pretty much the case of Colorado. Since we've completed the assigned tutorial missions for Colorado, we've unlocked the sandbox stage for it. So what are we waiting for? An invitation? Let's go on ahead and play sandbox mode. Alright, new sandbox game. What do I want to name my city? So I went with a generic name, Seacrest, for my starting city name. Starting money. I want all that cash. Give me the max available money that you can give me. Welcome to the practice district, or as we around here like to call it, the sandbox level. Here, you can play all day to your heart is content. Build whatever you want, wherever you like. There are no deadlines, no limits. The only rule here is to have a good time. Now see, if stuff like this would stick to quotes like that, I wouldn't have a problem. None of this pay-to-play bullshit. I'm serious. I can't stop bringing that up because pay to play has no fun factor in it. No, it's nothing like this. And no, it's not something that I can easily get over considering I've actually dumped around 10 or more dollars into Virtual City Playground at one point. That's why I have this nostalgic feel whenever I play these types of games, because I actually enjoy these games back when their original state was introduced. You know, it was none of this, we're gonna take this concept and turn it into some type of pay-to-play BS where we're gonna drain your wallet dry by literally turning the game into a billboard to advertise a bunch of special offers, more premium currency, and all that type of shit like that. I miss games when they were just, playable. You play them, you have fun, and the most important thing is you have a good time. Nowadays, games are turned into, hey, we want your money. That's it. We don't care about you having a good time. We want your wallet. I really don't have much plans on what my city's going to look like, but hey, we're just experimenting. So I assume we only have access to the pies category, and as we play through the rest of the areas, we'll unlock more, of the production-based buildings. Ah, the sweet sounds of jackhammers and construction men doing their duty. Alright, everything is built. So let's go on ahead and start doing this. Let's build us a recycling plant right there. Let's build us a tech station right here. That's a good spot. Alright, we got everything going. The pie factory should start producing pies at any moment. So how are y'all guys and gals liking my city so far? Is it slick? Let's go on ahead and build us a bus station. I wouldn't say we have to worry about the environment at all. We're way in the green on that. Alright, let's start bringing in them pies. And let's go on ahead and add our extra dwellings and other buildings to the dumpster truck route. So I'm just gonna assume the chapters that we've completed, we only gain access to the buildings and dwellings that we acquired on chapter completion. Because all we have is access to the pies category, as there is more categories to come as you progress, but this is the only ones that we have for right now. And we only have small houses as our dwellers, and pies as our industry and commercial buildings. I mean, for a starting city, it's not that bad. It's pretty cool. I mean, I like it. Just a few more trees and it'll be complete. Let's go on ahead and upgrade our buildings. They could use a tune-up. My mission for this is just to get each building to level 2. That's just my goal that I set myself. Well, actually, there's no upgrade option available for this one. That's probably till we unlock it. Well, to be fair, I'll take unlocking stuff other than, paying out of pocket for it. I mean, I think everyone can agree with me watching this that they would rather have the patience than to pay money to unlock something. I mean, that's just my personal preference, really. I think the garage is the only... Yep. And then we'll be done. Yep, as I said, the recycling plant has no more upgrades, so we can't really do that. The mill is level 2, bakery level 2, grain farm level 2, dairy farm level 2, shopping mall level 2, garage level 2, homes are level 2. Alright, perfect! So now that we had a little taste of the sandbox stage, and since I like my audience a lot, we're going to continue with the main campaign of the game. Notice that road, it leads to a neighboring city. It can be very useful to open up trades with other cities to exchange goods and services. Holy shit, I completely forgotten about this feature of the said game, because even in Virtual City Playground, they themselves must have taken that feature out of the game because this aspect of the game no longer exists in that version. So it's interesting to see it play off in this version too. Just click on the road sign to get valuable information about that city. It seems they produce cosmetics. They also seem to like their pie. Why don't we see if they're up for a little exchange then? So while they get to eat some delicious pies, we also get some makeup in exchange. I mean, makeup is manly, right? It's a good trade, I suppose. Now we're getting introduced to another production-based building, cosmetics, and will later be introduced once we complete a set of series of games within this area. Alright. Let's upgrade our truck. And let's go get them pies. Okay, so when we deliver the pies, and they give us the cosmetics, then we can go on ahead and send the cosmetics to the shopping mall. Not bad for our first trade-in. Yep, this game is nothing but big business, transporting tycoons, and money management. Talk about a triple treat for you. And we have delivered our makeup. Deliver 2 pies to the shopping mall. Alright, so we can go on ahead and cancel this route. Cancel that one. And then get the pies to the shopping mall. Let's go on ahead and sell that vehicle. Alright, we done did it. So let's continue our quest at conquering Colorado, shall we, my peeps? And here we are getting into the next production aesthetic, which is the production of cosmetics. And it appears that a few of our dwellings and other buildings have an overflow of garbage. That ain't good. So let's go on ahead and acquire a... Well, actually, never mind. We have to manually spruce up these dwellings by cleaning them of their garbage. Let's go on ahead and do that. Alright, now let's go on ahead and buy us a dump truck. And let's upgrade it a few or so times. Alright, let's take out the trash for realsies this time. Yep, and my garbage service has a 100% no return policy. All the garbage is going straight to the dump. Let's go on ahead and clean that up. Let's go on ahead and upgrade that just one more time, so that it can carry out the tasks more efficiently and effectively. And why not? Let's go on ahead and upgrade our recycling plant. Deliver 2 cosmetics to the shopping mall. Alright, let's go pick us up some... What is this? Extract factory. So we gotta send some extract to the cosmetic factory to get it to start producing cosmetics. Oh shit, there's actually dynamic weather in this game. I didn't know that. That's a shocker to me, because Virtual City Playground has nothing like this. It's about as dry as a bone. Yep, we're gonna make up for all of this time making the makeup. Ain't that an award-winning joke? 3 new items are available. Fountain, the Oil Duric upgrade, the recycling plant upgrade. Alright. Let's see, what do I want to invest in? Where's the fountain at? I can go on ahead and purchase that if I feel like it. Is that somewhere up in here? Oh no, it's an environment, okay. Let's invest in that. Let's invest in that. Yep, we can go on ahead and get all of them. Well, I'll be. I am the ultimate investor. Uh-oh, we have some sick citizens, and they're now about to become my patients. Paging Dr. Beat inbound. No worries, my citizens. I am here to help heal ya. Oh, hello. Where have these helicopters come from? Well, it's good to know I have some good neighbors amongst my city, because they can help aid my city whenever I need it. Alrighty then, let's see what we have left. Transport 20 passengers to the mall. Alrighty, so let's go on ahead and get us a bus. Are there any bus stations around? No, well let's make some. Alright, let's not over-exceed our spending habits. Upgrade all production buildings. Construct a fountain. Achieve environmental rating. Let's see, how much is a fountain? I think we could splurge for this. Let's upgrade you. Let's do you. Let's go on ahead and get some cosmetics to the shopping mall stat. Let's upgrade you. Let's give you an upgrade. Upgrade you. Let's do you. Let's do this for the fun of it. Well, I feel as though that Virtual City is one of these city simulators where you don't have to worry about expenses like, you know, the regular iconic city building simulators like SimCity 4 Deluxe or City Skylines. No, this game takes it a little easy on you by giving you just a stable income to keep managing up as you're going along. New items in the R&D lab. New items that are available. Hospital. Alright, so we can actually invest in that if we would like to, and that's exactly what I'm going to do. And actually, I would like to make an addressment to one of my previous statements that I said, oh, you'd be able to unlock the items as you would complete the stages. That's not entirely true, as you would have to invest in them before you can unlock them to play them via the sandbox stage. So as we go along and play through the levels and we rack up our investment points, then we can unlock the said items to then use for the sandbox mode. Alright, time to do a little deconstruction. Alright, we got rid of that duplicate oil Durek. Let's get rid of one of these recycling plants. Build a theater. Cool. Where would that be? Alright, that would be an environment. So let's see. We gotta rack up the dough. Transport 100 passengers to the theater. Obtain a population of 100. Alright, so we gotta start racking up our monies. And let's start drawing our routes. Let's start getting our garbage. Yep, talk about talking some trash, am I right? I'm just making sure that all of the cars are going to their necessary destinations. Let's upgrade our garage, because we're gonna need some more routes. Alright. I wasn't aware of a thunderstorm in the weather report. But that doesn't stop my city from being a busy bee. So while we're at it for funsies, let's go on ahead and transport some magazines to the shopping mall. I mean, my citizens have to have their reading material, and they'll come in all sorts of different styles. Either your usual Fancy Living Digest, or, you know, your average Playboy magazines. I think we can afford us a tech station. Let's go on ahead and put it right between these two homes. I mean, like, if you thought a bus station was loud, I'm sure a tech station is 10 times louder than that. But I'm doing it for a good cause. Your sacrifice of sleep and relaxation, I mean, that's it, right? We gotta keep that gelatinous gold a-flowing, right? Let's build us a theater. We can actually do that. Nothing like a good old theater. So let's go on ahead and build us a bus station. And let's transport some passengers to the theater. I'll get them to their destination right before the previews start. Let's go on ahead and upgrade some homes. Why not? And let's give all of my factories a nice tune-up. So let's start upgrading our homes some more, and we'll add more if necessary. Alrighty, our city is cranking up, ain't it? I don't think I have to do any more upgrades. My environment rating is in the green, so my population is going to start rising quicker, and my happiness will rise quicker. Although I think making a bus route from there to here is a bit counterintuitive. I mean, that's just my perspective, because all they would have to do is just walk across the street corner, and then there you go. They're there. They don't gotta take a bus. Ooh! The plaza has a firework display option. Well, let's do this. Woohoo! Nothing like fireworks in the daytime. Woohoo! Yeah! Wow, that increased the happiness by a long shot. Hopefully I can beat this before this goes down. Come on, we're getting close. Alright, we did it. So now we have 2 new items available. Sawmill upgrade. Paper factory upgrade. So, should I start investing? Yes, I should be. Alright, we could get both of them. Oh no, we have spontaneous house fires. No worries, I'll call the fire department. And here they come. They're now dumping refreshing lake water on top of your homes. No need to thank me. It all came fresh from the manure fields. So unfortunately, the tunnel to this city is destroyed, and we're gonna have to repair it to gain access to this area. Construct a sawmill, and a paper factory, and a printing factory. Sawmill it is then. Paper factory. First, let's get rid of these freaking trees. I mean, the one thing that I'll give Virtual City Playground credit for is that it would auto-build over trees at least. Paper factory? Oops, you're not connected to the road. Now you is. And now we're on the road to the production of creating our magazines. Let's upgrade our truck's route. And let's upgrade the garbage truck itself. And let's not be a silly willy and upgrade our garage. Uh-oh. Another fire. You know, every time the lighting in the game dims down to simulate this storm effect that passes by, I always get a little anxious that my computer battery is about to die, because that's what happens when my computer battery gets low. Uh-oh. A truck has broken down. Well, I'm gonna break you right back up. I mean, why bother doing this myself? I mean, the rainstorm will take care of it, wouldn't it? I mean, it's nature's natural fire extinguisher. How much to repair this? 8,000 buckaroonies. Alright, we're nearly there to affording a printing factory. There we go. Is the price getting more expensive every time I call for, like, outside reinforcements or some shit? No, because, like, I could have sworn, like, for the houses it was, like, 100 something, and for that it was, like, 500. Like, are you serious? Oh, okay, no, it's not going up in price. It's just for specific buildings it will change in price, okay. But I'll say it better not do one of those types of things where, like, you know, each and every cycle it goes through it'll get more up in price. So all that needs to be done now is just wait for till I get up to 8,000 buckaroonies, then I can extend this tunnel. And then we have connections with the outside world, which is the other cities that surround me. You know, it's not healthy to stay isolated, you know. Well, at least the factories and facilities have safety standards in check because they won't operate while they're on fire. At least there's good safety standards in the game. Alright, let's extend this tunnel, let's get it going. This city wants magazines in exchange for makeup. Why am I always the one that gets the makeup? Can you just give me anything more masculine other than makeup, please? Hang on, got another respond to a fire. Deliver 5 cosmetics to the shopping mall. Okay, so I really didn't have to do this. So let's redo this route. And let's take some magazines to this city. Well, whatever, at least the citizens have some magazines to read up on. You know, I did a little extra for my citizens, cause I care about them like that. Well, now they won't be able to read shit because the shopping mall is on fire. Alright, let's go on ahead and pick us up some cosmetics. And while we wait, we gotta upgrade our garage, and now that we got that done, let's get some cosmetics now. And just for funsies, I'm just gonna upgrade my stuffs. It's not gonna penalize me for doing extra. Let's draw us a bus route. Let's go ahead and upgrade that truck. Yep, I'm just on a spending spree, ain't I? Alright, we done did it. So here we have the fire station. Oh, I figured we were gonna get introduced to this particular building right after the said level where we had to focus on fighting fires. Who would have thunk of this one being available afterwards? And we have enough to invest in it. We've got a double whammy. Okay, cool. I love double whammies. And with a slight chance of hammy. So we're gonna have to build us some things, I reckon. So let's go on ahead and remove some trees, because we're gonna need the building space. Alright, deforestation complete. So we need to focus on delivering magazines and constructing some homes. Let's go on ahead and get the homes out of the way. How many homes did it say? 5 homes? Let's place a couple of extras. Alright, the home goal is complete. Okay, so we can either transport 50 passengers to either the mall, theater, or stadium. So we do have a mall. Let's build a bus station. Actually, let's go on ahead and demolish this. And let's build us a bus station right there. Alrighty then. Now that we got that taken care of, let's go on ahead and start our magazine production. Alrighty, I think we have everybody's routes connected successfully. And now we just gotta wait for the magazines to start producing. Let's go on ahead and upgrade you for the fun of it. So if we do get up there, we can actually build us a plaza. And it can fit snugly in this nice square-shaped area. Yep, a perfect fit. Alrighty then, let's start transporting some magazines. I mean, magazines are manly, right? Well, I mean, that's depending on what the magazine preference that you're looking for. Yep, let's go on ahead and upgrade some of our factories and facilities to make them more eco-friendly. While we're at it, let's add these new dwellings. Well, actually, we have to just go on ahead and start adding all these first. Oh, really? These are exempted from the trash collection? Obtain a population of 45. Well, let's go on ahead and upgrade our homes. We can splurge on some upgrades. Alright, so we've pretty much... So obtain a population of 45. Let's just upgrade as much as we can and add as much as we can. Boy, these cars want to break down nowhere near these tech centers where they can get auto-repaired. Sorry, citizens, the weather has put a damper on your firework parade. I was gonna start one, but oh well. Oh shit, I just noticed the time is in the red, so I think we're gonna automatically fail this. Or maybe we won't get bonus points, I don't know. I don't remember how that works. Because you would think it would automatically fail me if the timer's red, but... maybe it won't give me bonus points. I could do without the bonus points if that's the case. I mean, I'm pretty sure launching a barrage of fireworks does wonders for the environment, I'm sure. But hey, fireworks are colorful. Fireworks are loud and mesmerizing. Let's do it again. Why not? Let's pump the atmosphere full of firework fumes and light the skies with sparkly, colorful goodness. I think we're well above 300 now. Was it because the timer's in the red? Is that why it's not completing? Oh, never mind. Okay, we're good. New items in the R&D lab. We got the extract factory upgrade, plastic factory upgrade. Let's invest in that. So this better be the final level of Colorado because I'm starting to get rather tired and sleepy and I just want this gameplay to end so I can get finished editing it and post it later whenever I feel like I'm ready. Riding the rails. Oh, so are we going to have to build some trains? Ooh, I have a feeling this is going to be the final level because we're getting into a major project. Actually, Virtual City Playground has major projects itself, but of course, you can't build those for free. No, you gotta pay premium currency in order to build those. In order to get premium currency, they want to make the process as gruelingly slow as possible where you have no choice but to purchase it. Alrighty, let's see what the railway depot needs. Needs 5 oils, 5 recycled boxes, 5 metals, and 5 paints. Alright, let's start delivering. Alright, I know how this major project works. I know how it works. Deliver the essentials. We got this. Oh, it's just the scrolling. Okay, perfect. You're really getting the hang of things. Oh, okay, yeah, I do have to, like... Oh, yeah, you got the hang of things because you knew how to scroll. Okay. I'm really getting the hang of this, you guys. Oh, and there's a more effective way to do it. Alright, railway depot. Let's start transporting the oil. Actually, I saw another city sign. So if we give this city some paints, it'll deliver some metals. Oh, and it was already on its way of delivering paints, huh? Okay, so then we can go on ahead and get our metals when we can. Right? Is that where it's going? Hang on, man. Okay, so you're delivering paint to this, so we can go on ahead and get our metals. Okay, we're almost done getting the oil. Let's upgrade the paint factory, and then we can do 2 in 1. Oops, no, that's not what I meant to do. Okay, so we're good on oil, so... Now let's start sending the oil to the paint factory. Because without the paint, then the rest of these productions and trades are going to be offline. Alright, we're done on recycled boxes, so we can go on ahead and get rid of you. Yep, pretty much after this first row of delivery items, then it's going to give me another row of delivery items, I'm sure. This ain't going to be the final one. No, there's going to be like maybe 3, more than likely. Oh, and it's not just that too, it's also to construct one train. You're going to have to deliver supplies to construct one train, so... We better get busy. Man, I feel we're in the long haul with this one. Well, look on the bright side. This is the final level of the Colorado area, so... Once this gets finished, then I can call it quits and be freaking done. I'm not saying that as if I'm having a bad time. I love the game. The game's a nostalgic classic. It's just the fact that, you know, like, it's getting late. Like, really, really late, and I want to finish this. I want to hurry up and get done. Yeah, why not? Let's build some repair areas. Let's place one right there. Let's place one right there. Alright. That's all for metals. And we're about to finish the paint. Alright, that's the last of the deliveries. Oh, so that was the only row of delivery items? Okay, perfect. That's great. Alright, click the restore button. Oh, of course, it costs cash. So let's build us a bakery, and let's start baking some pies. I mean, why not? We already got the essential buildings. So whenever I get enough money, I'm going to plop down a printing factory, and then we can start printing out some magazines, just to get the revenue a-flowing. Wait, what'd that say? It says something... No? Warned me for nothing? Okay. Alright, so let's plop down a printing factory, and let's get stuff a-flowing. Oh shit, I didn't stop that paint route? Well, actually... Whoops. No, let's reroute this over here now. Oh, one was already on standby. Is there a sawmill anywhere? No. Of course I gotta go that extra mile by placing my own, huh? Oh no, there it is. Okay. There was one, okay. It was just all the way on the edge of the screen, I could barely freaking see it. Yep, so now we gotta just, well, wait until we make enough cash. You know, for an old nostalgic computer classic game, it does have a lot of good quality graphics, and a good quality soundtrack, and good replay value. And I mean, for the heck of it, I'm just gonna splurge and purchase a fountain. I mean, I know that eats away more of my money away. But I mean, it's a fountain. It looks pretty. Look at it. I want all of you to look at it. Oh, and I forgot, we actually had a fountain all the way over there in that neighborhood. Well, we got two fountains. Count them, two fountains. And again, as I already addressed beforehand, we're probably going to have to send more materials to construct the actual train itself. You know, like as I said, we did get this done, so now we gotta wait to afford the repair, and then we gotta probably send materials to then construct the train, and then it's gonna probably cost more money to do that. It ain't gonna be that easy. Nope, they want this last level to be your endurance test. That's that's exactly what this shit is. Alright. By golly, we did it. Yep. So wait, why the heck did that pop up the other... No, cause that was supposed to be like, oh yeah, it's completed, okay, yeah, we got this shit, but then, it didn't do anything the last time it showed up. That's a snazzy-looking railway station, if I do say so myself. Great, the railway is ready for business. Launch your first train. Click on the depot. Yep, see? What'd I tell you? We gotta deliver some essentials. And actually, it's not to repair the train, it's just we gotta deliver magazines, pies, because of course people gotta read and eat, and then sleep, but then we gotta deliver 20 passengers. Alright. So hey, it was a good idea to get the pies going. So let's go on ahead and send those pies. Because they're just dying for pie. And I already got the magazines going. Let's go on ahead and get that going. Let's build some buses. And while we're at it, let's go on ahead and build some extra homes. So we can have more citizens to transport. Any more space? Yeah, why not? Just a couple homes next to the recycling plant. Garage is full. So now I gotta wait to upgrade the garage now. Well, the pies got done in lickety-split. Well, I mean, that was pretty quick. Both the magazines and the pies got delivered pretty quickly. So let's upgrade this bus to its maximum potential. And let's start delivering our passengers. Alright, all aboard the Red Line Express. Yep, the bus is going to make its trips. Wait, how many are on this bus? 13 out of 40. Really? Like out of the 13, 5 stayed? Well, that's kind of inconsistent. Last call for the last train to Awesome Town. If people know what I referenced, good for you. You deserve a cookie. I mean, for the heck of it, I'll just upgrade some homes. I mean, why the fuck not? Alright, now that we got a upgraded deluxe neighborhood, or subdivision as you would normally refer it to, we're now going to collect even more passengers and be on our way. This should be the final trip. Finally. Alright, we delivered everything. Let's get this gravy train rolling. And there she goes. We're making history today, folks. We sent out our first energy-efficient train. Alright, let's finish this shit. Hot air balloon? Cool. Medium house? Alright. I want to invest in the medium house. And why not? Let's invest in hot air balloons. I mean, that's fun, right? And we received a new award. The little engine. The little engine that could construct one train. Ooh, we got another award. Virtual Expert. Achieved 10 levels with an expert rating. Alright, cool. And another award. Big Time Builder. Construct 50 buildings. Congratulations, California Sandbox map is now available. Alright, so we've unlocked California, and I guess we've already unlocked the California Sandbox map. I mean, I was under the impression that, you would only get that once you complete the whole thing, but I guess I was wrong. Well, to be fair, again, I haven't played this game in ages, so I mean, I'm not going to be correct on everything. Well, that has been Virtual City, and I completed the first chapter of Colorado. If you would like to see a second installment of this game, please smash that like button and smash that subscribe button. That'll really mean a lot and it'll help my channel grow substantially. Peace out and see ya.